Hi, you guys. It's Yaz. And I was asked to talk about future faking. If I could talk about how a narcissist future fakes and fools you in the beginning of the relationship. This is usually during the love bombing stage. The narcissist is going to be the nicest that you will ever see the narcissist in the beginning. And they're going to try to future fake you in order to earn your trust. And how do they do that? Well, the first thing that narcissist is going to do is they're going to study you. They're going to look at your situation. They're going to ask you questions. They're going to try to feel, what do you want out of life? Are you looking to get married? Are you looking for a serious relationship? What are you lacking and what do you want in your life? Do you want children? So that narcissist, let's say you're somebody who's looking to get married and have children. That narcissist is going to paint the perfect picture of how the two of you are going to, get married, go off into the sunset and have a wonderful life together. They're going to be talking about all the things that you want in order to fool you. So I'm going to give you guys some examples. That narcissist, if you're talking about, I want to move out into the suburbs, I want to get a house like this. What that narcissist will do is they'll start showing you pictures of those houses. Oh, this would be great, wouldn't it, if we lived here? Then they may show you, like, let's say you're into going and traveling and going on vacations. They'll talk about how the two of you can go on vacations and have this great, wonderful life, all right? So whatever you really want, whatever's your biggest dream, that narcissist is going to paint the picture to fool you, okay? They want you to think that they are, your hero that's coming in and it's going to fulfill your dreams. And they do an Academy Award act in trying to fool you, okay? This is what people don't realize. They don't realize that they're dealing with a con artist that's there trying to manipulate them because they see a supply in you, okay? Narcissists are very calculating. So they saw you and they saw something in you that they wanted, whatever it could be. It could be sex, it could be money, it could be a place to live, or it could just be ego boosting. But the narcissist, their goal is to win you over and get you hooked. That's why in the beginning, narcissists will chase you. People say, do narcissists chase? In the beginning, they can chase you, and especially if you have something big that they want, for instance, money. They see you have money. So, you're going to be a prime target because money is always number one with the narcissist as far as supply, usually. And, they may think that they could get with you, that you're going to set them up in the business. Maybe you live in a nice house. They want to move into your house. Maybe they feel you're going to help them with their bills. So they've got it. The goal, you guys, is to earn your trust so that you let your guard down and give the narcissist whatever they want. Okay? And the problem is the biggest mistake that people make in the beginning when dealing with the narcissist is they move too quickly. You move too quickly, you prejudge this person too fast, too soon in the beginning. You won't know somebody, you guys, for a very long time. There's people that get married and still don't know their partner, all right? There were things after I came out of my marriage of over 13 years that I just found out about my partner, So, when you're dealing with a narcissist, and especially a covert narcissist, they're not transparent. They're not going to tell you certain things. They keep secrets. They're hidden. So, when you go in and you move fast, you're going to miss a lot of the red flags. If you would have taken it slower, you would have picked up maybe and then spotted that this person was a toxic person or that they were not an authentic person that you got involved with. This is one of the main reasons why narcissists move so quickly in the beginning, because they don't want you to see who they truly are. The thing with a narcissist is they can't keep up the act too long. Eventually, they get tired and they're going to show their true authentic self. So you guys, you have to be careful when you first start out, getting to know somebody or dating somebody. Do not divulge too much information too quickly, because they'll take whatever you tell them and they will manipulate themselves into the person that you want, okay? Into the person that you want. And you're thinking you have just met the love of your life, but in fact, you have met a con artist, narcissist, that is just conning you till they get your trust and they get that supply. And then once they get that supply, you guys, they're going to discard you, or they're going to breadcrumb you and put you on the side and just, come around when they need you in between other supplies. So somebody asked me, they're like, well, how did they do that? Well, they're going to find out. How did they, in other words, how did they future fake? They are really going to study you. They're going to ask questions in the beginning if they're after something big. They may ask you about your exes to try to figure out what happened in your past relationships so that they can mold themselves to not look like your ex, okay? Let's say you went and told you told them your ex was a cheater, they were a dog, they were a liar. Then they're going to try to portray that they are this angel of light, they are this wonderful person to fool you. The other way, they future fake is also with the consistency. Narcissists are very consistent in the beginning when they want something out of you. And then that consistency drops off after they've already got the supply, or, if they don't really need you. That's why a lot of times when you have a narcissist who's after sex, they're very consistent before they get the sex. Then once they get the sex, all of a sudden they back off and they're breadcrumbing you. Why? Because they got the supply. Now, they're not chasing after you anymore. They already got it. They already had their cravings satisfied. So they're going to back off and maybe look for another supply and then come back to you later on. But they fooled you by misleading you into thinking that they were so into you, and you dropped your guard and you had sex with this person too fast, too soon, thinking that they really liked you or they were out for something real with you, when in fact they weren't after something real with you. They were just conning you to get that sex. And that's why they dropped off, and all of a sudden they stopped calling, or they're not calling as much, or they're running cold because they got the supply. They weren't who you thought they were. And, other con artists, you see this on 90 Day Fiance too, where they con these people, both sides con, whether it's somebody that's overseas or even the people that are, let's say, in the US, you have con artist people too that are trying to get overseas people to this country so that they can use them for something. They feel they can manipulate them, that they're naive, all right? So they may be conning for money or something like that, and they build up this big picture to these people. Oh, we're going to have this wonderful life, and we're going to do all these things, and we're going to have kids. And, oh, you want a house like that? I'll get you a house like that. Oh, you want you want a Range Rover in your driveway? I'm going to buy you a Range Rover. They're going to talk about the things that you love. They're going to talk about your dreams, your fantasies, and they're going to talk about how you and them are going to build it together and have that wonderful life. One of the big signs of how they play game on you, you guys, is a lot of these con artists, they'll start talking and say, I bet our kids are going to look just like you. They start talking about what your kids will look like. Anybody starts doing that in the very beginning, you're dealing with somebody who's playing game on you. Healthy relationships, they don't do that. You don't talk about things like that unless you're at a point like maybe you're engaged, you know this person a long time. But if anybody talks like that in the very, very beginning, you're dealing with a con artist. And you see this also on the dating apps, okay? On the dating apps, anybody who talks about marriage on a dating app, oh, I'm looking to get married, 9 times out of 10 is a con artist, is a narcissist, because they may see that you're looking for marriage. And, dating apps, people are not looking for marriage. Generally, they're looking for hookups. They're looking for money. They're looking to scam. You have some prostitution and people hooking on the dating apps. And you have all of this type of toxic stuff that's going on in the dating apps that it's not a genuine place that people go to try to meet someone. I mean, I guess it's possible in, a very low percentage you could meet somebody on a dating app, but you have to screen this person inside out. Most of the people that I know all got off the dating apps because they are corrupt at this point, because it's all narcissists or people that are married. It's a people that is a cheater's playground. All right. Dating apps are a cheater's playground. Most of the people that you meet on the dating apps are either married or they're in relationships or situationships. They're not fully single, okay? There's only a very small percentage of people on that dating app that you could say is actually single, and their intentions are not usually to go and meet somebody and get married, okay? But this is how they future fake. They talk about marriage because maybe you're somebody who's looking to get married and have kids. So what are they going to be talking about? How wonderful it'd be to be married to you, and how you're going to live your life, and how you're going to raise your kids, and where they're going to go to school. All these type of things. They're going to talk about, if they're after, a supply of living with you or something like that. They'll talk about, oh, we could do this to your house, or we could do that to your house, or I'll help you with this, or I'll help you with that. They love to do this to the single parent. They love to come in, swoon in and pretend like, oh, they're going to come in, they're going to help you with your kids. Oh, I'll help you with your kids. I'll help you with little Johnny or little Susie. You're not alone. I'm there. I'm there to help you. You're not alone. Okay. Like if they think that you're lonely or you're going through something or you're vulnerable, that's why I say narcissists love vulnerable people, because they know that these people are susceptible to believing their manipulation because they're in a vulnerable state and they need help, all right? Vulnerable people need help. And the narcissist comes in and pretends to be your savior, pretends to save you from whatever you're going through. Let's say you're having problems with your family. The narcissist is going to come in and they're going to pretend like they're going to help you. Oh, don't worry, you don't need them. You've got me now. They don't have your back. You've got me now. So the narcissist is going to constantly pretend that they are your rock. They are your support. But that couldn't be farther from the truth. And you'll find that out when the narcissist doesn't need you anymore, or when they get tired and bored of you. When a narcissist doesn't need you, they will throw you away like an old shoe, okay? Because they have no empathy. They don't care. Their intention was not the same intention that you have. Go listen to my podcast, an older podcast about the intent of the narcissist. This is why you're fooled. So you guys, you have to move slowly. This is how you will kill the narcissist, because they will unveil themselves and you will see them for who they truly are. But they love to pretend to be something they're not. And the only way you're going to beat them is by taking your time and to, really, you got to be able to see somebody in all different types of walk of life. You got to see them when they're happy, when they're sad, when they're mad, when they're depressed, when they have no money, when they do have money, to really see who this person is. Because in the beginning, everybody's nice in the beginning. What have I said from day one on my earlier podcasts on dating and relationship? Everybody's nice in the beginning, okay? Till they get to know you, till they start to see things they don't like about you, till they get the supply out of you, all right? So, they love to build up whatever fantasy. So how do you fight something like that from being future faked? Don't let the narcissist know what your dreams and goals are in the beginning. Don't divulge to a stranger what you really, really want out of life too soon, too fast. Because you could be dealing with a deceptive person that will try to pretend to be, what you're looking for. They're going to pretend to be your soulmate. So if you're sitting there describing exactly what you want, I'll give you an example. Oh, I want a guy, who's religious. Oh, I want a guy who's ambitious. Oh, I want a guy, who gives me a lot of attention. What is that narcissist going to do? They're going to pretend to be religious. They're going to pretend to give you a lot of attention. They're going to pretend that they really care about you. Okay, let's say that, you talk about, your ex never, never followed through. The narcissist that you meet now is going to follow through to try to prove to you that they are not like your exes. Then they're going to future fake, and they're going to build up this picture in your mind that they are going to be in your life forever. One of the common things that they love to say this is, I love you unconditionally, okay? In other words, no matter what you do, that narcissist is going to love you. Well, you need to ask yourself, why the fuck would somebody love you unconditionally when they don't even really know you? They wouldn't, okay? You're dealing with a con artist. I'm trying to help you guys, all right? I'm trying to help you see how these people are, they are demons that are trying to destroy you, trying to use you, all right? They don't care about your heart. They don't care about breaking your heart. They care about themselves and what benefits them, and they don't care who they hurt or who they toss along the way to get whatever they want. So it's up to you to protect yourself and to spot this bullshit, okay? Nobody talks like that in the beginning, all right? That's why you always say to a narcissist, let's just take our time. And they hate that. A narcissist hates when you say, can we just take our time? They hate that. They want to rush with everything, all right? So you don't see what they are. But they're going to, whatever qualities you tell that narcissist in the beginning, what you're looking for, they are going to pretend, they are going to mirror that. They're going to pretend that they are that person. And once you're, on top of the cloud, thinking that you have met your soulmate, this is the person that is, your knight in shining armor or your queen or something like that, you're going to give that person whatever they want, right? Because now you're fooled and now you believe that they are a real one when in fact they have conned you and manipulated you to think that they are somebody that they aren't. Excuse me. That's why after the discard, okay, and the narcissist runs cold, you're sitting there and you're like, you're in shock. You're in shock because you're saying to yourself, wait a minute, how could they just walk away or break up with me or cause a reverse discard where I got to get rid of them because they don't care if they see me. They don't care if they text me. They're cold. They're unaffectionate. It's because they were never who you thought they were, okay? They were never, listen again, they were never who you thought they were. They are a con artist. And the only way you're going to know that, you guys, is to move extremely slow and they will unmask themselves because you'll start to see things that doesn't make sense, all right? You'll start to see they're not this nice person that you thought they were. You'll start to see that, things don't line up, okay? And that this was all an act. All right. So I hope that helps you guys. If it does, hit the subscribe button, share the podcast. Don't forget, follow me on YouTube at the Game Exposed Podcast. Instagram and Facebook, you guys, is the Game EXP123. And have a great day. Don't forget, if you're looking for phone coaching, go to the link in the bio at Ask Yaz. It'll explain how to do it. I'm going to be away for 2 weeks, but then I'll be available to coach. Okay, so go to the link at Ask Yaz in the bio, and it explains everything. And have a great day, you guys.